I F32 went to an event with my boyfriend M34, which led to a fight and me being blamed by everyone. My boyfriend and I have been seeing each other for 2.5 years. I recently began to get actively involved in one of his hobbies and went to AA club event. We have relaxed pandemic measures on my island and all social distancing protocols were kept. I only became involved in his club to support his interests. At the event there was a woman, also a club member, who has made her interest in him clear over 2 months ago. When I told him I would attend the event he seemed hesitant, however I decided to go anyway. On our way there he casually informs me she would be there and sounded annoyed regarding her presence. I knew she was a club member so I didn't think it was strange that she was attending. However, on our way there she called him multiple times to give him her location and asking for his ADA. No other club member did this, which he again expressed annoyance over. When we get to the event he kept disappearing for extended periods of time and I would notice he would be with her. I interacted with others at the event but it quickly became awkward because they weren't my friends and it was my first time at a group event so conversation was limited. So eventually I got annoyed and when he disappeared for what was probably the 5th time that night I decided to go find him, which led to an argument. It wasn't loud and we're away from everyone. We then went to the after event and the person who is interested in him starts buying him drinks and while he and I were having a conversation she pulls him away to dance and I was left standing there. After which he again ends up chatting with her and other group members. Eventually I felt really left out and decided to go sit in the car. This led to a huge fight where we left the event. However, now the club members who attended has told him that I made things awkward for them because Elle seemed to not like him being social with other members. He sided with them and now things are awkward between him and myself, but I also do feel bad in retrospect. I have apologized to him for my wrong in it, where I overreacted and caused him some embarrassment. However, while I know the group members are not aware of the woman's interest in my BF, he thinks I have insecurity issues and his actions that night were how club members interact. Now, he does not want me to go to any more events, which I agreed to, because I hated the entire experience. However, while I feel terrible for how I behaved and embarrassed over the entire situation, I do also feel hurt by his dismissal of my concerns over his behavior. It is important for the both of us to have hobbies and I do not want my opinion to spoil this for him, so I am hesitant to pursue it. I decided to wait a few days while thinking it over. However, am I 100% wrong in this situation as everyone seems to think I am? Should I be concerned over how quickly my boyfriend decided to agree with everyone and dismiss my concerns? And #X200B. Edit, his hobbies are cars so he is a part of a car club, group. So there are some serious issues here. 1. His initial hesitation about you going. 2. The girl is calling him multiple times. 3. He is disappearing with her and not other members. 4. She has expressed interest and he has not cut back on contact. 5. She was actively giving him drinks and separated you at the after party. 6. Your boyfriend did not actively introduce you, instead ran off with her. Maybe I'm cynical, but this sounds like some type of affair. Of course his friends and club members would not tell you. They don't want social drama and maybe even encourage the behavior. So to answer your question, no, you did not overreact. I think your handling of the situation was very mature, and you are being gaslit right now. If my dude left me at a bar to dance with someone else, I'm taking an Uber home and packing my shit. It's over. He's trying to manipulate you into you feeling bad. No. Whoa. No, I don't think you're wrong here. Why is your boyfriend allowing her to act like this? He should have made it clear to her when he discovered she liked him that he's in a relationship and is uncomfortable with her advances. Her calling him several times asking when he'll arrive and then him leaving you to go sneak off with her is not okay. Are they close friends? Is there no one else there that he can be hanging out with? I'm sorry, this seems like it was very uncomfortable for you. I don't think you're in the wrong at all. You shouldn't feel bad, he should. Who the fuck leaves their partner at an event to go and spend time with another woman, then get angry when the partner calls them out on it? Something is going on and I'd get out of this relationship as soon as possible. Even if it's not, just the way he's treating you now is bad enough. Nope. He's cheating on you and either 1. All of his friends are in on it or 2. He's lying to you and they never said that. He's saying they did so he can keep cheating on you without you being there to see it. Edit to add, I'd like to point out that he told you he was annoyed by this girl, then spent his time with her. He's likely not being honest to his friends about who you are. For all you know, he's telling them you're just a friend who is so annoying, just like he's telling you about the girl in his friend group. Why do you feel bad? He is cheating. You are not wrong at all. He had something to hide, feigned acceptance, after showing true annoyance and still disappeared with another woman. Then he's gaslighting you into thinking you behaved poorly and is lying about what his friends said. I'll bet they don't know the truth about your relationship. He's playing you. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm confused. What hobby is this exactly, and why do they have to be at a club to do it? And no, I really don't think you are 100% wrong. Maybe like 10% wrong, but it sounds very off to me. It feels like there is some shady-ass side to this other girl, and her constantly texting him and going to see her just sounds off. Plot twist. Club thinks club member is his girlfriend and girlfriend is his roommate, friend. Your man has something going on with that woman. She's pretty confident in herself to be taking him away from everyone during the event and dancing with him while you are right there. He's made you out to be nothing to that group, so she clearly thinks she can do whatever she wants with him. You need to address this with him ASAP. And leave him. You don't deserve that SHT. Leave now, go get an actual gentleman. It really sounds like he's cheating on you with her. He's clearly close to her either way. If someone shows interest in you while you're not single, the moral thing to do is to turn them down and then limit contact as much as possible. At a minimum, he's having an emotional affair with her. A good partner would not be getting calls from her and spending time with her at the event. You deserve much better. He's cheating on you. He's not annoyed with her attention, he was annoyed that you came along and ruined hanging out with her for the whole evening. Now he's telling you that his friends are mad at you? That's convenient. Guess that means you won't be going to any more events and disturbing his time with his other girlfriend. Honestly, you need to reevaluate your relationship because your boyfriend appears to be cheating on you with this woman. I definitely don't think you overreacted. Did he introduce you as his girlfriend to that other girl? Honestly, I wouldn't be able to trust him. If I'm dating someone and another person shows interest, I shut that shit down. I never put myself into a position wherein my partner would question my integrity. I find it questionable that your partner is entertaining this woman by sneaking off and spending time with her, in front of you, let alone when you're not there. I don't have the time for that type of drama and doubt in my life. This is completely inappropriate. Your boyfriend is not a good person. He has you so emotionally manipulated and meek that you have twisted yourself into feeling guilty for very reasonably calling out his garbage behavior. Dump this dude already. You're only 32. You could be so much happier than this. I think he's annoyed because your presence interfered with his plans to fuck his side piece. He didn't want you to go because he is or will soon be having an affair with this woman. Stand your ground on this and with him. His next move will be to gaslight you into believing you're the problem, not her. Don't fall into that trap, op. Sounds very much like he has two girlfriends and your worlds just collided. He prioritized her over you several times. Fuck that. Leave ASAP. There's being social and then there's being disrespectful. How has this woman expressed interest? What was your BF's reaction to it? Why is he still in contact with her outside the hobby group? What type of hobby group is this? Sounds like he is cheating or planning it. Sorry op. Yay, dude is being sketched to the max. If it was innocent, he would have introduced you too and he would have stayed with you instead of disappearing with her. Nah, something's definitely up with him. He kept disappearing with her even though he knows she's into him, and now he says you can't go anymore because you felt left out due to the fact that you didn't know anyone there except him, and instead of him staying by your side he left you. Doesn't he realize anything could have happened to you since all these people were strangers to you? He should be the one begging for your forgiveness since he was such a dick all night. If that was my husband and he said that I couldn't go, I'd tell him he couldn't go, and if he did go his shit would be out in the garden when he returns. He's gaslighting you by pretending that the other woman is annoying him. You don't disappear repeatedly with someone who annoys you, you avoid them. He's probably also gaslighting you about the negative reactions to you by the other members of the club as well. Unless you want to be in a relationship with someone who has a side piece, dump him. Find a loyal boyfriend who makes you feel like you belong with his friends and doesn't consort with other women who are interested in him. He's cheating on you with her. Gaslit you to make this your fault. He chose her over you over and over again. He doesn't care how incredibly disrespectful he was. You're kidding yourself if you believe anything different. All I can say is, you deserve better than this trash of a man. It does seem like this is an affair, but he doesn't want to lose you. Selfish man you got right there. Also, the woman is trash for even doing it right in front of you and probably felt strong because she has a lot of power over him. So, the relationship probably has a deep connection. I would have followed them and would have talked to her or confronted them. I know sometimes we do think we are crazy, but always listen to your gut. Remember, you are worthy, beautiful and deserve someone who treats you like a queen because you are one. Keep us updated. I hope the best for you. That's not your man. He took you somewhere with people you've never met and he ditched you multiple times to go off somewhere with a woman you both know is interested in him. The only person making things awkward is him. He knows he's in the wrong, so he has to turn it back on you in order to normalize his gross behavior. He is not annoyed. This is a tactic. Please leave this situation. But that's all I have to say. Everyone else has said what needs to be said. That's a shitty way to treat your significant other at a social event. He should have been more respectful of you. You weren't overreacting. He very publicly embarrassed you and is trying to downplay your reaction and make you feel crazy for it. Horrible thing to think, but I wonder whether he was annoyed because you were there? Possibly he thought she wasn't going and was happy for you to go, and then when she was there he was irked that you were there. Sorry, don't know if that makes much sense to you. He doesn't sound like a keeper. He was pretending he wasn't interested in her, but his actions tell a different story. Actions always speak louder than words. Now he has you second-guessing yourself. You don't owe him an apology, but he owes you one, however you will never get one because he's not sorry. If you can live with being undermined, I guess you can hope he forgives you. If you understand that you deserve better, walk. He clearly has no respect for you, and we all deserve respect. He's cheating on you with her. Na they bangi bg. Cut the cord and move on. He is cheating on you. Your boyfriend is setting up reasons for you to never attend a club meeting ever again. We then went to the after event and the person who is interested in him starts buying him drinks, and while he and I were having a conversation she pulls him away to dance and I was left standing there. He knows she was power tripping and he participated, baiting you. You didn't flip out unlike anticipated, nevertheless he is framing the narrative as such. Most likely no other member said anything, he is just using it as an upcoming reason to leave you home, come the next event. He is at least interested in the attention she is giving him. I suspect more. He is involved in some way with her. He was hesitant for you to come because that is where he cheats on you with her. So he made up a story about said woman. He is annoyed with all the messages giving away to you that his fling is contacting him while you are present on the ride over, which said lady probably didn't know, so he was scared his gig was up. Then disappearing with someone that you don't like from your date is not something you do, and you also don't allow yourself to get pulled away to the dance floor like he did if you don't like said person. He didn't introduce you to his side piece because he didn't want said side piece to meet the GF. This probably isn't a car club but a swingers club dressed up as a car club. Or that is what it is to him. First of all, he's lying. The club members didn't tell him anything. He's just saying that so one, you won't think they like you and won't come back too, so he can have some backup for his insanely disrespectful behavior. If you were chatting with the other club members, and obviously so was he, and no one heard you fighting about one club member singular, then why would club members get that impression and why would they feel comfortable enough to say that to him? That's something couples talk about on the ride home, or about behind his back. He's lying now and he's cheating on you. Wow. I have lived that exact same event multiple times with my ex. He ended up cheating on me with one of the people I was being frankly a neurotic bitch about. We broke up, and now 3 years later with a partner I love dearly and have a wonderful relationship with, I still am working through anxiety surrounding social events and a really bad, completely unwarranted in this relationship, fear of being cheated on and left. Often find myself over-analyzing interactions. It sucks. I wish I had gotten the fuck out of Dodge the first time I was treated that way at a party. Would have saved myself a ton of time and stress. Just sayin'. I mean, it kind of sounds like he's either cheating on you or trying to. The initial hesitation of even having you go, and then he makes it seem like he's annoyed by her calling and being there but still spends a ton of time alone with her. There is a lot of red flags. Sounds like gaslighting. How do you know the members actually said that? You have been with him long enough to be able to tell him that you don't feel comfortable with home interacting with this other woman. You have been with him long enough for him to determine if she is more important than you. Tell him that he should find a different car group, or find a different GF. If he chooses the car group, consider it a bullet dodged. At 2.5 years, he should be putting you first. Hey op, if the shoe were on the other the foot, and you did this to him, how would he react, feel? You need to have a conversation about boundaries, and if he and his buddies can't respect them, remove yourself from the picture and find someone who will treat you the care that you deserve. The only things you should be asking yourself is, do you want to date someone who disrespects you and lets another woman disrespect your relationship? 'Cause that's who he is and who he has chosen to associate with and value over you. Your boyfriend was well aware you wouldn't like how he acts with her, and they're all gaslighting you, possibly because they like her better. I'm sorry, but you deserve a guy who doesn't let someone else disrespect you and your relationship. Info at any time, did he introduce you to this woman as his girlfriend? This man is gaslighting you, and if not physically cheating on you, he is emotionally cheating on you. I think he is cheating on you.